Question 5. In the UK, most electricity is generated in power stations that burn fossil fuel. Which type of fossil fuels have the shortest startup time? Well, let's just recall very quickly that we've got coal, oil and gas as our three main fossil fuels. And there, that coal is a solid, oil is a liquid, gas is obviously a gas as its state. What you should be able to recall as well, though, if I held a flame to it next to a piece of coal, it's not going to catch fire very easily. If I hold it next to oil, it's not going to catch fire that easily, but a bit easier than coal. And gas, if I just hold a naked flame near gas, whoomph, we're going to get fire straight away. So what we can infer from this information is that the type of fossil fuel power station with the shortest startup time, the one that gets burning the quickest, would be gas. Or if you want to write, you could write natural gas if you'd like. Okay, the diagram shows how electricity is distributed in the UK. Which parts of labelled in the diagram form the national grid? Well, the national grid is the transfer. It's the moving around bit. It's the transmission cables for sure. Okay, the power stations, power generation, not part of the national grid. The consumer, not part of the national grid. So the parts that you could say from there to there. Okay, so sufficient for 1 mark would be transmission cables. But just to make sure, right, step up and step down transformers. Okay, so both, or just the first one to get you the marks. Right, a step up transformer, what does it transform? Quick reminder that P equals VI. So power is equal to volts times current. Okay, so one is either going to be volts or current. So it's not going to be power, so we can get rid of that. It is actually current causes friction in the wires and they produce heat, so it's not that. The answer that we're looking for is voltage. Okay, and then here, using a step-up transformer makes the distribution of electricity not less dangerous because high voltage is dangerous, work faster. No, it doesn't do that. It wouldn't make a difference. It's to do with it being more efficient, so we're getting less energy lost as heat. Okay, over on to 5C. Electricity in the UK is also generated without using fossil fuels. The graph shows how the percentage of electricity generated in the UK without using fossil fuels changed between 1990 and 2010. So we can see here, if we look at this graph, the trend is in this direction. We can see an increase in the percentage of electricity generated without using fossil fuels. Always look at your axes. So as time goes along, percentage of electricity goes up in that direction. Okay, so all we need to write in our answer here, what does the data in the graph suggest will probably happen to the percentage of electricity generated in the UK without using fossil fuels over the next 10 years? It will increase. That will be sufficient for 1 mark.